Do you want a smashed Brussels sprouts recipe that is super impressive yet secretly easy? Brussels sprouts that are coated in a garlic and herb butter, sprinkled with Parmesan cheese, and then roasted in the oven until perfectly crispy. Hey there, I'm London Brazil from EvolvingTable.com, where you'll learn how to make nourishing meals for your loved ones. And that healthy recipe today is for these easy smashed Brussels sprouts. A few years ago, Brussels sprouts made an epic comeback. What was once known as a mushy and bland canned vegetable soon became America's favorite side dish. From crispy Brussels sprouts with bacon to a shredded Brussels sprout salad, I thought I had made every single possible recipe known to man until I discovered the magic of smashing Brussels sprouts. So if you're ready to get to smashing, come on in and let's get started. We'll first start off by preheating our oven to 425 degrees. Next, bring a large pot of water to a boil. We've got the oven preheating and the water is boiling, so let's start preparing the Brussels sprouts. You'll want to grab 2 1-pound bags of Brussels sprouts from your local grocery store. Using a sharp knife, trim the ends from all of the sprouts. Okay, let's speed things up here a bit. Once the pot of water is at a rolling boil, reduce heat to a slow boil. Carefully add the sprouts to the water and boil for 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. Once cooked, drain the sprouts in a colander. Immerse sprouts in an ice bath to stop the cooking process. Let them sit in the ice bath until they are cool to the touch. Remove the sprouts with a slotted spoon from the ice bath and dry them thoroughly with a dish towel. Now that the Brussels sprouts are cooked, tender, and thoroughly dried, it's time to get to smashing. Line a large baking sheet with a piece of parchment paper. Place Brussels sprouts cut side up onto the sheet pan. Using a flat-bottomed glass, push down each sprout until it is flattened to about 1/2 inch tall. Repeat until all sprouts are smashed. Our Brussels sprouts have been smashed, and now it's just time to whisk up that butter and herb sauce in a medium-sized bowl. Combine 4 tablespoons of melted butter. You can also use dairy-free buttery sticks or olive oil instead, with 1 teaspoon of finely chopped fresh thyme, 4 cloves of crushed garlic, 1 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Whisk until well combined. Pour equal amounts of the butter sauce over each sprout. Sprinkle all of the Brussels sprouts with 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. A dairy-free and vegan Parmesan cheese can be substituted. These already look so delicious, but the last thing we need to do is pop them into our preheated 425-degree oven for 20 to 22 minutes. You'll know the Brussels sprouts are done cooking when the cheese is slightly browned and the sprouts are crispy. Yay, the Brussels sprouts are ready! And I'm so pumped because they smell so much like garlic, and look at all of those perfectly crispy edges with that butter and garlic herb sauce spread throughout. But before I serve these up, let's make sure to sprinkle that remaining 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese and maybe just a little bit more fresh thyme. And I guess I should probably go ahead and take a quick taste test. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, that is so good and so garlicky. I think I got a really big bite of garlic. I bet you anything, if you have someone in your life that swears they hate Brussels sprouts, dare them to try these smashed Brussels sprouts, because I bet you anything they will be singing a different tune. If you liked what you saw here today, make sure you check out these other healthy side dish recipes. And don't forget to give it a big old thumbs up below. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another nourishing meal to serve your loved ones. See you again soon.